let's race now through the news. I learned in 1996 from a nurse in San Antonio at one of the 3 facilities in the U.S. that holds these blood samples, and I was sent secret documents. I showed them on local access TV. I talked about them on the radio. I actually got death threats over it. And no one believed me, so it was never an issue. That everybody at birth in the Western world for now 40 years, it's right at 40 years, has their blood taken and put in a database. And now in court cases, it's come out in the last 3 years because now the corporations say, we got your blood samples, we patented it. And when you go to get a breast cancer system that's genetically based, we've patented that. They're even now patenting individuals. And it's just a brazen criminality. It's kind of like Monsanto infects your field. Clearly, it's them infecting you because it's not their variety 100%. It's 1 or 2% of your variety that you have a record you bought seeds for infected by them, because plants aren't like you have one dad and one mom. It could be in some varieties hundreds of different plants. Pollen goes in to the genetic, but I'm getting too technical. The point is that all over the world, they're now announcing that they're going to just release everybody's medical records. Governments in the Western world, it's all standardized under the New World Order, the eugenics system, in the last decade have been collating all your medical records. What prescriptions you get, everything, what dentist you visit, what was done. That's all indentured servitude where they've got to upload it to them. But they claim it's protected. Now they're announcing in England that they're just going to release all of it. And if you read the fine print of the BBC report, they admit that it's going to be where you live, your name, everything about you. And so everyone under the health service, under the eugenics guinea pigging, is now to be a, quote, research patient. And they claim this will give great leaps forward. What it allows them to do is use the scientific algorithms and actuaries they already have to go public with it. Kind of like for decades they've been publishing lists of concealed carry owners around the country in newspapers to harass people. And it's just part of them getting everybody used to your data being public. Your most intimate data. Your most intimate data. That you had an abortion, that you got herpes, that you got HIV, that you got hepatitis, that you had plastic surgery, that you've got dentures, and then all of that can then be used against you. So it's just unspeakable. And here is the traitorous David Cameron, the globalist, who says he won't let people in England vote on being part of the euro. They're just part of it and are losing their rights. That's the way it is. Here is this disgusting blob up there claiming how great all of this is and how the psychiatrists love our brain scans. So it's just all part of the scientific dictatorship flaunting their tyranny. Here it is.
Opening up the vast amounts of data generated in our health service. From this month, huge amounts of new data are going to be released online. This is the real-world evidence that scientists have been crying out for, and we're determined to deliver it. We've seen how powerful the release of data can be. Thanks to the South London and Maudsley NHS Trust, the Institute of Psychiatry now has access to a database covering 250,000 patients. It's got their brain scans, their medical records, their notes, a huge wealth of information, all consented to, all anonymous, and that is helping them to find new answers in the fight against dementia. It is simply a waste to have a health system like the NHS and not to do this kind of thing. So we don't want to stop there. We're going to consult on actually changing the NHS constitution so that the default setting is for patients' data to be used for research, unless, of course, they want to opt out. Now,
and then, of course, they later don't let you opt out. This is a government in England as well. It's global unified, standardized. For 40 years, almost 40, 39 plus, they take your blood at birth and then lied about it and got caught and say they own your body. These are eugenicists. They're your enemy. They're my enemy. Okay.